Hi everyone, so today we're going to take a look at the updated version of the Carbon ROM. This one is currently running Android 4.4.2. It is developed by F4K from the developers forums unofficially, and that is the person, by the way, who has created the awesome kernels faction for both AOSP ROMs and TouchWiz ROMs. So in this video I'm going to show you how to install this ROM, and after that we're going to take a quick look and see what kind of changes it has and what kind of features it offers. So start off by downloading the ROM zip file into your SD card. The link can be found down below, as well as the GApps zip file. And after you have downloaded the two files into your SD card, the next step is to power off your Galaxy S4 Mini. So power it off. Wait for the phone to completely shut off. Once it is off, hold the home button, the power and the volume up at the same time to boot into Cocoa Mode Recovery. Now once you're here, by default you always need to wipe data first, so select wipe data and then choose yes to confirm. After you are done, head into the second option, install zip, then choose zip from external SD card, and now basically you need to locate the ROM zip file first. So go down, find where it says Carbon KK, select that and choose yes once again to confirm. So this could take some seconds, be patient and it should be done. And once the ROM has been installed, the next step is to head into choose it from external SD card once again, and this time though select the GApps zip file which you have downloaded into your SD card. Once again do the same steps, select the zip file and choose yes to confirm. This one will take less time as it is lower in size, and this is the last step which you need to perform. After this zip file has been flushed, you basically need to reboot your phone and you should be in Carbon ROM. There we go, head back and choose reboot system now. So here we are at the home screen after you have set up the ROM. So basically what you see here is a preset live wallpaper. You have two pages. On the first page you have the Google Now interface, and if you head into the app drawer you will notice a very low amount of pre-installed applications. So you basically get the browser, calculator, camera, clock, downloads, DSP manager and the rest. The Hangouts I personally download myself. So as you can see, the ROM appears to be quite light in terms of what you get installed with it. Now if you won't press and head into the wallpapers, you also notice that here we have a catalog. By the way, first of all you get the default KitKat wallpapers, obviously, some live wallpapers here, and if you head into Carbon wallpapers, you head into a web server in which you can download wallpapers, different types of wallpapers. All of these are Carbon, all of them have Carbon saying on them. So as you can see, you can browse through pages. These are not stored on your phone, they are being fetched from a server from the internet, and basically you can pick one which you like. You can either save it or you can directly set it as a wallpaper, so that's pretty cool. So if you might be wondering if things work such as Wi-Fi does work. You also get the kernel, faction kernel 1.3.1 pre-installed with this ROM, and mobile data also works. As I mentioned earlier, Wi-Fi also seems to be functioning just fine. Now you might be wondering about the camera. So the camera is actually functioning just fine, but there is one slight issue. So currently what you're looking at here is the picture preview, but actually if we head into video, it appears quite blurred out. Like the preview quality is bad, but actually the final result appears really nice. I mean, the quality is the same as the Samsung stock camera quality, so there is really no difference here. And also, of course, you get to use the presets here, such as the white balance. You can customize everything however you want and so on. I have tested these features and they seem to be working just fine. And now finally let us head into the settings and see how things are organized there. So it looks a bit different now than the last time, which I showed you on the Carbon ROM, which was based off Jelly Bean. So first of all, these are the options here. Here we have the Carbon customization options, and from the top to the bottom it's all basically the same. You have security, language and so on. If you get into About Phone and multiply tap on build number, you also get some extra options here, such as the developer options. You should already know this. So yeah, that is all for the normal settings. Now let us head into the personalization settings. So the Carbon fibers are the personalization settings. Performance has been moved. Usually I find this option on most AOSP ROMs to be on the bottom right above About Phone. This time it is here, and below it you get themes. You only have one theme pre-installed. You can obviously look for more in the Play Store and other kinds of markets. And lastly, let us head into Carbon fibers. Now as you can see, everything here is organized. You have all of these settings with custom icons. Everything looks nice as you can see. I personally really like how it is organized now. And yeah, let's begin exploring some of these options here. So let's start off with buttons. Basically here as you can see we have the settings for the buttons and everything else. So once again, I cannot really go into detail. This is not an in-depth review of this ROM. This is basically an installation and a quick preview. So yeah, here we have the button modification options. Down here we have device tunables, which for some reason this appears to be empty for now at least. And next we have interface, which you can change the style of the CRT animation, list view animation, expanded desktop, and you might have noticed here how settings are now separated into tabs. So you can actually swipe to the left, and as you can see you move on to the next tab. So here we have clear out position. Once again, I cannot really go into detail. And walk screen. This is the setting which has the most options here. So you have active display, lots of options here which you can change. I have tested some of these and this seems to be working. Once again, settings for buttons here, you can actually assign one of these three buttons here on what you want them to do. I have tested this as well. For example, I have set one pressing the back button to activate the flashlight, and it does activate it. Next, here we have general. So once again, you can change some stuff. You can change the battery status and yeah, so on. Then you have notifications, lots of settings here once again. And here we have targets. You can assign on your walk screen shortcuts, because by default you may have already noticed that there are no shortcuts. You only get the unwalk shortcut and nothing else. And next we've got navigation bar. So if you enable this, you'll be getting these navigation buttons here on the bottom. Even though the Galaxy S4 Mini has already physical keys outside here, I guess you could still use this if you want, but for me personally, for this phone, it is taking up space. But yeah, and down here we have power menu. Basically you can add which things you want to appear on the power menu. For example, I'll add screenshot and screen record. Now when you won't press the power menu, the power button, as you can see, you have screen record and screenshot. These are the additional options which I just enabled from here. And lastly we have status bar, in which you can change the battery icon, you can change the color of the battery icon, both changing color. Next we have the clock. You can adjust the clock, you can actually change the font, the AM PM style, you can set the date to actually appear next to the clock, which is nice. Next we have general. Once again, more stuff here. You can change the custom, you can change the status bar color, you can change the overall colors of the status bar icons. If you do not like white, you can for example set them to red, and as you can see it is working. Down here once again we have some more options. Then you have notification drawer. You can change the carrier label, you can even hide it, you can do some other changes as you can see. You can also set background to the notification drawer and so on. You can also change the quick pull, because you might have noticed already, if you pull from the right side or the left side, it is all the same. So this is the option which you need to change, for example, to have the quick panel to show up and the notification drawer to show up separately. So on the left side I'm going to be getting notification screen, and on the right side I'm going to be getting the quick panel settings screen. Down here once again more options, styles and layout, to modify the layout of your quick toggle screen. So that is everyone. This was a quick video on how to install the Carbon ROM on your Galaxy S4 Mini, and a quick preview at what you get after you install the ROM. So as you can see, this is yet another highly customizable and a very light, very super fast in performance custom ROM. The development, as I mentioned earlier, is still unofficial for this ROM, so yeah, there might be some bugs laying around by the way as well, since there is for now not a stable version available of this custom ROM. So yeah, you can test it out if you like. For now it seems to function just fine. The only issue that I have noticed for now is just the camera video preview. Other than that, everything seems to be just nice. And that is everyone. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed already, please do so, as there will be more helpful videos like this in the future. Also, I would highly recommend to check out this other channel that I have. I do app reviews, I comment on things, I show you various tips and tricks on stuff. So yeah, you can check it out if you like. Once again, thank you for watching everyone, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.